Electoral Commission official is deliberate. You see, somebody can be incompetent by reason of lack of proper training or something. But in this specific case, the commissioners are being deliberate in their incompetence.
How deliberate?
I will demonstrate that to you. See, in the specific case of the KWABENA, the returning officer for KWABENA, appointed by Madam Jane Mensah, pursuant to Regulation 2, performing his duties under Regulation 3, says that after everything, the NDC candidate, Eli Claim, had obtained 51,000, so and so. Then the NPP candidate has obtained these numbers, right, and had made that declaration. The law is that if you are dissatisfied with that declaration, issue a petition and challenge it. And that position was advanced by the Electoral Commission to us when we questioned them in respect of Techiman South. You remember in 2020, when the Honorable Haruna Idrisu led the team to go and do that. In the specific case of KWABENA, you are now saying the possibility of a rerun. And what is the argument? The argument is that the presiding officer for Abokobi Women Development, they call it AWA, it's a very popular place, a stronghold of the
Women
NDC.
Development Bank.
No, Abokobi Women Development Bank. No. So what's the issue? The presiding officer, we are told, did the, the tabulations on the training pink sheet. But that training pink sheet was duly signed by the MPP polling agents, together with together with the NDC polling agent.
They didn't notice?
Granted, for whatever is worth. Yes. Assuming that they didn't even notice it, what you do is that with the signatures of the two, you only transpose it onto the proper pink sheets. Nothing more, nothing
for them
more.
To sign again.
To sign. You don't call for a rerun. Now, this is the mischief. A mischievous Electoral Commission official can decide that, okay, I've seen you have won 15 polling stations, and with those 15, you become the member of parliament. So can deliberately engineer some mistakes. And now, on the basis of that, ask that go for rerun. There's an inherent mischief that we need to cure. So in this case, what you need to find out, MPP polling agent for my senior Michael Quay, is this your signature? Yes. NDC agent for Madam Eli Claim Akorogo, is this your signature?
You mean it is that simple?
Simple. You only transpose it onto
because they signed it.
Because they have signed it.
With the intention that it was the right document.
No, listen. The 2020 election petition judgment. Oh, hold on. The 2020 election petition judgment. The Supreme Court said the polling agents of John Mahama, having appended their signatures, you will not be held to complain. In this specific case, the rule is that even where a polling agent is not satisfied, he has to indicate the reason. This one, it was signed. If it is signed, it means that he agrees. So if you look at the pink sheet, it floats. We, the undersigned, declares the things on it to be what? True and proper. So if the numbers are, and look, the NDC candidate, Madam Eli Claim, in that particular polling station, won overwhelmingly by about 100 vote difference. So there are manifest injustice if you call for a rerun. Two, you cannot. Two, the other thing too is that, listen, the Electoral Commission have done grave injustice to the NDC candidate for Obuasi East, Samuel Abuaji. Why am I saying this? The Electoral Commission returning officer for Obuasi is Frederick Mensah. On the 8th of December at 5:30 a.m., declared the NDC candidate as the winner.
There was a declaration.
A declaration. In fact, listen, the MPP MP,
carried live by the media.
Yes, the MPP MP for Obuasi is the current MP, signed for himself as his own agent on the declaration
that he lost.
That he lost. Then Samuel Abuaji signed for himself that he had won. Then Madam J. Mensah now called the same Frederick Mensah to come to Accra. And now Fred says, I was under duress. Even when the MPP MP was there, policemen were there. I mean, if you allow J. Mensah to proceed with this, it is recipe for chaos. No. Now, you see, I'll tell you something.
And from here, you have a minute and a half.
The MPP filed 6 mandamus applications by my learned senior, Gary Nimaku. Of the 6 mandamus applications praying for recollation or collation, Obuasi East was not among. But guess what? Immediately the court gave the order, the EC smuggled Obuasi East and did the recollation and now declared the MPP candidate as the winner. There was no court order to recollate or do anything in respect of Obuasi East. No, the reason why
I've just said everything has been quashed.
No, because there was no order in relation to Obuasi East. The point I want to make is that if you have an electoral commission that is whimsical in its approach, it portends danger for our democracy. And the manner in which the Electoral Commission is proceeding, particularly Obuasi East, KWABENA, are very dangerous. And that is why, look, this thing, it can flip tomorrow. When we're talking, hold on, when we're talking about Techiman South, you people were telling us, there is a declaration, go to court. You remember, go to court. We went to court, Techiman High Court. After 3 years of legal battle, the judge said, the collation that we had challenged in 2020 was proper, and we left it. You guys didn't know that today we'll find ourselves in this situation. What principle are we actually building our democracy on?
That's a good question. I'm asking all of us.
Danquah, a considerable question that needs to be asked is, it looks like at this table, there is a certain aggregation of opinion that says that the Electoral Commission plays an act as in hear and see no evil. Now, we also know that they work with delegated authority given to its assigns, some permanent, some non-permanent, but having the experience and the training. And so if they flout key regulations and then procedures in administering the process of the election, clearly it has to be the fault of the Electoral Commission.
Without saying, yeah, as in, you see, so what I said earlier presupposes that the EC is seriously at fault. But I want to take it
step by step,
even from a different level.
Yes, sir.
You see, as in, can we have an argument that for the first, as in 7 days before swearing in Parliament, we have all this confusion, that there have been loss of properties, there have been chaos. Like I said myself, I happened
you witnessed one
in Sawum Adoje. So the EC, as in the issue of whether or not the EC is at fault, I think it's, for me, it's settled. The EC is seriously at fault. Yes, and I agree with my brother here when he said, in fact, they are deliberately being incompetent. And it adds fuel to already the perception that they were deliberately placed there for a certain agenda. And that's why I'm saying that, yeah, as in, Roland, you yourself, did you not raise issues? And have you not heard that people had a perception that certain members appointed onto the AC belong to a political party? You see,
it has always been the argument. NDC will bring this is when you do the appeal, that's not, it doesn't bring the argument to, you know. No, but it has always been so. We also, we are on record to have said the NDC man was on the Electoral Commission computer, I mean IT, whatever. Please, we are on record to have done that. So all these things.
Kamaldeen is just telling Ghanaians, listen to us. We lack integrity. No, he said that we lack integrity. That's what he's saying. Listen, Kamaldeen is saying that in time past, we accused. I'm coming. Kamaldeen saying that in time past, we accused. Kamaldeen, I don't do my argument this way. You see, I can be disruptive. I don't do my arguments that way. Okay. You understand? Because I disagree vehemently with everything he said. I kept quiet and listened to him. You understand? You see, it is sad when senior members of a huge political party to have no qualms sitting on air and say, listen, because in time past we accused NDC or we accused EC, some members of the EC of belonging to the NDC. And so where right now people are accusing members of the current EC, where we have videos, we've heard them, some of them communicating on behalf of the MPP, where we know that some of them were patrons for the MPP. And that's why I keep on using the word perception. Because you see, when it comes to the job of the EC, it's not enough saying that they've done A, but immediately there's even a perception that they are biased. To keep the sanctity, the integrity of the system we have created, then they shouldn't even be near being on the EC board. Now, I'm saying that, listen, with Ghanaians in 1992 took that bold decision of choosing the system of government because we collectively agreed that this is the only way in which we can guarantee the rule of law. You understand? And we understand that unless and until we have a system that can guarantee us the rule of law, then our lives, our properties, our right to pursue our happiness is at peril. So where you are president, who have taken an oath to be faithful to the country, a president who has taken an oath to defend, protect the constitution of this country, then there is a massive obligation on you. And how you use your powers, you have serious consideration to the oath you took. So when the president appointed people who were perceived to be MPP members, he breached that oath to be faithful. And it's a surprise, honestly speaking, that he was not even impeached on that basis. Yes, but I'm saying that, listen, we are looking forward.
The president was not impeached on that basis.
Yes, you see, we are looking forward. We are building a system, and we are looking forward. And I said we should be guided by...
What do you think should be the remedy to that? To perhaps purging the institution?
So we in the great transformational plan, when we've given that plan to His Excellency John Mahama.
Are you presented it to him?
Oh, we presented to consider.
Okay.
In the spirit of patriotism and the spirit of all of us coming together
as one people. What's your suggested remedy?
Now listen, we amended. So when we said we want the constitution amended, and I think the NDC, John Mahama also, my view believes in. Now we should look at creating a system where the president does not appoint some of these
heads of the independent.
Because you see, unfortunately, we've had presidents. We've never had a president who, when he became president, failed to realize that I'm president of Ghana, and that Ghana includes MPP people, that Ghana includes NDC people, that Ghana includes people who are non-partisan. And so when you become president of Ghana...
Are you saying that we had a president who abused his powers?
We had a president who...
I disagree with him here.
Oh, please, let him have his opinion.
No, it's wrong.
No, but that's his opinion.
He's not even a moderator.
Sometimes we don't.
He's not even a moderator. Listen, what I'm saying is that when Anado became president, he failed to realize that he's president over the whole Ghana, that he's not only president over the MPP people or the NDC people. I want you to have a president to have the courage, the cockroach audacity to look into the eyes of the people of this country and tell them, listen, I refused to fulfill my obligation to you because you did not vote for my MP. What really is it telling them? That I don't feel respect.